Today's video is powered by Hawpog.
Skip it up and that up.
So in case you didn't know by now, Katie Couric had a special on called Are Video Games Ruining Your Life? Now, I don't know if she was paid to do this or not. She probably wasn't, but it's the hot topic. It's the thing to talk about right now, especially with after the horrible thing that happened in Sandy Hook and that he was a gamer, and you know, now it's a big thing, and now it's just going to snowball and turn into an avalanche, and here we go. Anyway, here's an excerpt from it. This guy, his son, who spent 72 hours one time playing Halo 3, killed his wife, shot her, and then shot him. Here's a little clip from Katie's show and her talking to this guy.
What role do you think, Mark, violent video games played in Danny's actions?
A huge role. His actual character, the type of kid that he was, just fun-loving, joking kid, he changed. He became very withdrawn. He became isolated. And we were wondering what was going on. It literally changed him. We did not know that he was playing hours and hours and hours on end. In fact, the longest he ever played Halo 3 was for 72 hours, like 3 straight days. And all he did was go to the bathroom, drink pop, and eat a couple bowls of cereal. No sleep.
And you saw him doing this, and you tried to stop it, but you just couldn't?
No, we couldn't. Now, in our home, yes, he could not play them in our home. We would not allow them. But when, you know, a teenage boy goes to hang out with his friends, you know, I'm not the type of dad, or my wife wasn't the type of mom, we're just going to monitor everything he does all the time. He's going to go do what he's going to do. But we ended up finding out, and he just kept changing.
Now they also have other clips too where there's a former NFL player who gave up playing the NFL because he was too addicted to video games. They had doctors on there, so on and so forth. The same bullshit that you see with all of these other specials and news articles and everything like that. But I've said this 1,000 times. This is always conveniently skipped by all of these news reports and by everything else. The first thing is that there's people that can have a couple beers. There are people that are alcoholics. There are people that can experiment with drugs and never touch them again. And there's people that become crackheads. There's people that could, go to McDonald's and just have a burger and fries once in a while. And there's people that, slam 4 hoagies in one sitting. There are people with addictive tendencies. Okay, there's people also with psychological issues. Okay, I'm sure there are many people I know that have had Halo matter. First off, 72 hours playing Halo. Okay, fine, great. Whoopee, golf clap. You don't have it in your house, but what your kid was? What was he, 15 or something like that? I forgot the age, but he was a teenager. You didn't care what he was doing for 3 days straight? Kind of interesting. Now look at the former NFL player they had on there. You would give up your football career to play video games. I obviously enjoy video games. I have a tech channel on YouTube that I work on every day that is about video games. But I leave the house and do other things. And if I was an NFL player, I would sure as shit put the controller down to play football. Okay? If someone wants to go out, I'm going to go out with them. I'm going to leave my house. You're taking extreme examples, just like there's extreme examples of other hobbies. Right? There's people that sit around and play Magic the Gathering all day and are in their 40s and haven't worked a real job yet. There's always an extreme of every single hobby. On top of that too, and this is the part that just flips my shit. I've talked about this 1,000 times before, but since everyone just seems to conveniently skip this part, I'm going to, refresh Katie Couric's memory and other people who are anti-gaming and all the housewives they had in her audience that are like sitting there with, like gasping with their hands over their mouths. There are ratings on the box. There's mature on the box. There's teenager on the box. Those big, bold ratings let you know that, I have an 11-year-old. Maybe it's not a good idea to buy this game for him. And if you do, it's your responsibility at that point. Just like when you buy a Blu-ray with the movie on it, it shows you the rating of the movie. Just like when you buy an album and it has explicit lyrics on it. You buy it for your kid, you know what you're getting into. I'm so tired of these articles hinting that the government needs to parent the kids, not the parents. Please, Big Brother, save us again. Stop with the bullshit. It is a form of entertainment. Every single person I know. All right, look at my partner Tony from Smartphone Nation. He has a full-time job. He does this as a part-time job with me in Smartphone Nation. He has his own channel, and he has a wife, and he has 3 kids with 1 on the way. Is he not a functioning member of society? I don't get it, man. This is a cop-out for something else. You know, it isn't that there's something seriously wrong with the mental health of Americans, especially. It isn't that, you know, there's something wrong with the fact that anyone and their mother could pick up a gun. Again, I'm not against guns. It's about video games. It's about playing something imaginary, and that's what the problem is. You know, there's some people that go out, and there's 2 groups of people. There's people that go out and socialize, do healthy things, play sports, hang out with friends. Then there's the other kid that goes out and socializes and becomes part of a gang, becomes part of the Latino Kings. Are you going to start having special reports saying that we should, you know, ban socializing, or there should be stricter laws on socializing? It's a slippery slope, man, and we're going down it. Cut the shit out and come back down to planet Earth. That's where I live. Have a good one.